Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare Kennedy half-dollar coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. This particular coin has a history filled with intrigue, rarity, and potentially jaw-dropping value that could make you rethink your spare change. The Kennedy half dollar was first issued in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. The coin's design, featuring a profile of JFK on the obverse, has become an iconic symbol of American currency. But what makes the 1972 version stand out from the rest? Well, it's not just about the design, it's the unexpected twists that make this coin so valuable. So, what's so special about the 1972 Kennedy half dollar? You may be surprised to know that even though millions of these coins were minted, a select few are worth significantly more than their face value. Why? Because they possess some unique features that make them rare and highly sought after by collectors. The key factor in the 1972 Kennedy half dollar's allure is its potential for errors and minting inconsistencies. This coin was produced during a time when the United States Mint was experiencing some challenges in its production processes. As a result, certain 1972 Kennedy half dollars were struck with unique errors that make them incredibly valuable today. These errors could be anything from double die variations to off-center strikes or even missing elements in the design. These types of mistakes are what make certain coins in the series so rare. One of the most well-known and valuable variants of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is the double die obverse. This error happens when the coin's die is misaligned during the minting process, leading to a double image of the inscriptions or elements on the coin's surface. On the 1972 Kennedy half dollar, this error is most noticeable on the "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" inscriptions, where you'll find the letters appearing to be doubled. These double die coins are highly collectible and are considered one of the most prized variations of the series. Another error to keep an eye out for is the "No FG" variety. The FG initials, representing the coin's designer, Frank Gasparo, are typically located near the bottom of the reverse side of the coin. However, in certain 1972 coins, these initials are missing entirely, creating a major rarity in the series. This error is quite rare and can command a hefty price tag for collectors who are lucky enough to find one. Of course, the value of these coins isn't just determined by errors alone. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. A 1972 Kennedy half dollar that is in mint or near mint condition will be far more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated and shows signs of wear. Coins with high-grade ratings, such as MS 65 or higher, are the ones that truly catch the eye of collectors and dealers alike. So, now that we've discussed the rarity and the errors, you're probably wondering, how much could a 1972 Kennedy half dollar be worth? Are we talking about just a few dollars, or could this coin be worth a small fortune? Well, if you happen to have a 1972 Kennedy half dollar in pristine condition, or better yet, one with a rare error like the double die or missing FG initials, you could be sitting on a treasure worth $76,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1972 Kennedy half dollar with the right combination of rarity, error, and condition could fetch an eye-popping price of $76,000. That's not a typo. This coin could be worth more than many cars, vacations, or even a down payment on a home. So, the next time you come across a Kennedy half dollar, don't just dismiss it as just another coin. Take a closer look. You might be holding onto something far more valuable than you could ever imagine. If you've got one of these rare 1972 coins, or if you find one while searching through your collection, make sure to get it appraised. You might just be holding onto a hidden gem that could change your financial future. Top 2. We're diving into a classic coin that may just be sitting in your collection or even in your spare change, the 1971 Kennedy half dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin might surprise you with its hidden value, rare errors, and unique features that make it worth a lot more than its face value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be eager to check your pockets for this little gem. The Kennedy half dollar, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination, has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades. But the 1971 version of this iconic coin carries some secrets that not everyone knows about. This was a pivotal year in U.S. coinage, as it marked the transition to the clad coinage system. Clad coins, like the 1971 Kennedy half dollar, were made using a copper core with a thin layer of silver, which made them less expensive to produce but still maintained their iconic appearance. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1971 Kennedy half dollar so special? The answer lies in the rarity and errors associated with the coin. While these coins were minted in large quantities, a select few carry some very unique characteristics that make them extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most intriguing features of the 1971 Kennedy half dollar is the potential for minting errors. These aren't your everyday mistakes, we're talking about some pretty remarkable anomalies that collectors are constantly on the lookout for. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse. This happens when the die used to stamp the coin strikes the surface twice, resulting in a doubled image of certain elements, especially the inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." This error is highly prized by collectors because it's rare and gives the coin an additional layer of uniqueness that sets it apart from the rest of the minted coins, but the errors don't stop there. Another rarity associated with the 1971 Kennedy half dollar is the "No FG" error. The initials FG stand for the coin's designer, Frank Gasparo, and they are usually located near the bottom of the reverse side of the coin. However, some 1971 coins were struck without these initials, making them highly unusual and valuable. Coins missing the FG initials are far rarer than you might think, and they fetch much higher prices among serious collectors. If you happen to have one of these rare error coins, or even a high-quality, well-preserved 1971 Kennedy half dollar, you're holding onto something truly special. But there's more to the coin's value than just errors and unique features. The overall condition of the coin plays a massive role in how much it's worth. Coins that are graded at higher levels, such as MS 65 or above, can see their value skyrocket compared to those that have been heavily circulated and show wear and tear. So, if you've got a coin that looks almost brand new, you might want to take a second look before dismissing it as just another piece of change. Here's where it gets exciting. The price of a 1971 Kennedy half dollar can vary dramatically based on its condition and any potential errors it might have. If you've got a coin with a rare error like the double die obverse or the no FG variety in mint condition, you could be sitting on a treasure worth far more than its 50-cent face value. So, are you ready for the big reveal? If you have one of these ultra-rare 1971 Kennedy half dollars, and it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, has one of those rare errors, it could be worth as much as $78,000. Yes, you read that right. A single 1971 Kennedy half dollar with the right combination of rarity and quality could fetch $78,000 on the market today. So, the next time you're sorting through your coins or checking your change, take a closer look at your 1971 Kennedy half dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one with a rare error or in perfect condition, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Top 3, we have an exciting dive into one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar. This coin, which may seem like just another piece of pocket change, could actually be worth a small fortune, depending on a few key factors. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the 1981 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin, but a potential goldmine waiting to be discovered. Stick with me as we explore its history, the rarity of certain errors, and the remarkable value it could hold. Let's start with a bit of background. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, and it quickly became a symbol of American pride. By 1981, the Kennedy half dollar had been in circulation for quite some time, but it still held that same iconic profile of JFK on the obverse, accompanied by the eagle on the reverse. However, while these coins may look fairly standard, 1981's issue holds some secrets that many collectors miss, especially when it comes to certain rare versions and minting errors that can drive up its value. Now, you might be thinking, why should I pay attention to a coin that was minted in such large quantities? Well, the key to the 1981 Kennedy Half Dollars value lies in its rarity, particularly when it comes to coins that escaped heavy circulation and remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. But even more exciting than that are the rare errors that were struck during its minting, and trust me, collectors pay big money for these mistakes. So, let's get into some of the quirks that make the 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar so sought after. One of the most exciting and valuable errors associated with the 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar is the double die obverse. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in doubled images on the obverse side of the coin. If you look closely at the word Liberty or the date, 1981, you may notice the letters are doubled in some areas. This striking anomaly is rare and highly prized by collectors because it makes the coin one of a kind. A double die error adds a layer of uniqueness to the coin, which, in the world of numismatics, can significantly increase its value, but that's not the only thing to look out for. Another error that can be found in some 1981 Kennedy Half Dollars is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is struck at an improper angle, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted to the edge of the coin. Coins with off-center strikes can be visually striking and are highly sought after for their irregular appearance, making them valuable in the eyes of collectors who love a good rarity. In addition to these errors, the overall condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar that is in mint condition, meaning it's been well preserved, free from scratches, tarnishing, or wear, can be worth much more than a coin that's been passed through multiple hands. A high-grade coin can be the difference between a few dollars and a few thousand, so if you find a 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar that looks almost brand new, it's worth taking a closer look and getting it graded. So, now we get to the fun part. What could this coin really be worth? If you have a 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar in uncirculated condition, or better yet, if it has one of those highly desirable errors like the double die or off-center strike, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In the right condition, a single 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar could be worth as much as $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single coin. It's crazy to think that a coin worth just 50 cents could potentially be worth tens of thousands of dollars. But that's the magic of coin collecting. With a keen eye and some luck, you could have a piece of history in your hands, and it could pay off in ways you never imagined. So, next time you come across a 1981 Kennedy Half Dollar in your collection or in your change, take a good look at it. Is it in mint condition? Does it have any noticeable errors like a double die or off-center strike? If so, you could be holding onto something that's worth a whole lot more than its face value. Top 4. We're talking about a coin that you might have missed during your casual coin hunts, the 2000 Kennedy Half Dollar. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another modern piece of US currency, but there's more to it than you think. This particular coin is packed with hidden potential and might just be worth way more than you ever imagined. Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why the 2000 Kennedy Half Dollar could be worth a whole lot more than its face value. The Kennedy Half Dollar series has always been one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. Issued to honor the legacy of President John F. Kennedy, the coin has gone through various changes over the years. The 2000 version of this coin might seem pretty standard with the familiar portrait of JFK on the front and the heraldic eagle on the back, but it's exactly these little details that might hold the key to finding a rare and valuable piece. So, let's explore what makes the 2000 Kennedy Half Dollar stand out from the rest. First, let's talk about why this coin is so interesting. The 2000 Kennedy Half Dollar was part of a larger minting effort by the U.S. Mint, aimed at producing a variety of commemorative and standard issue coins in the late 20th century. While many coins from this era are relatively common and still in circulation today, there are a few reasons why the 2000 Kennedy half dollar could be worth a significant amount of money. One of the most critical factors that can affect the value of a coin is the rarity of specific varieties and errors. When it comes to the 2000 Kennedy half dollar, one of the key reasons collectors are eager to get their hands on this coin is due to specific minting errors that occurred during its production. These aren't just any errors, these are the kinds of mistakes that can turn a standard coin into a valuable collector's item. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2000 Kennedy half dollar is the wide mint mark variety. The wide mint mark error is unique because it involves the placement of the mint mark, the letter indicating where the coin was made, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, being struck too far apart from the other letters. In normal, well-struck coins, the mint mark is typically close to the other elements of the coin, but in the case of the wide mint mark variety, the mint mark appears noticeably spaced out. This small change in design creates a coin that's rarer than others minted that same year, making it highly desirable among collectors. Coins with this error can fetch a much higher price than standard, error-free versions of the 2000 Kennedy half dollar, but errors don't stop there. Another feature that can elevate the value of the 2000 Kennedy half dollar is its pristine condition. If you happen to come across a coin that's been kept in perfect, uncirculated condition, meaning it's never been in circulation and shows no signs of wear, then you're holding onto a real treasure. A coin in this condition, particularly one with a rare error, can be worth far more than a coin that's been used in daily transactions. Collectors are always on the lookout for these well-preserved coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for them. Additionally, coins that have been properly stored, graded, and kept in high-quality cases can see their value increase exponentially. If you've got a 2000 Kennedy half dollar that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, it's more likely to fetch a premium price at auction or from collectors looking to add rare pieces to their collections. So, you're probably wondering, just how much can the 2000 Kennedy half dollar be worth if it has the right combination of rare errors and exceptional condition? Well, if you're fortunate enough to possess a 2000 Kennedy half dollar that has the wide mint mark error or is in near perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a value of $61,000. That's right, $61,000 for a single coin. It's mind-blowing to think that a coin worth just 50 cents could potentially be worth thousands of dollars, but that's the magic of coin collecting. With the right eye for detail, a bit of luck, and some research, you might be holding onto a piece of American history that's worth far more than you ever thought possible. So, next time you're going through your coins, be sure to give your 2000 Kennedy half dollars a closer look. If you spot a rare error or find one that's in mint condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Top 5 and last rare coin, we're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American history, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar. You might think of it as just another coin, but let me tell you, this little half dollar holds some serious value if you know what to look for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin has a lot of secrets to uncover, and by the end of this video, you'll see just how much it could really be worth. Stick with me as we explore why the 1973 Kennedy half dollar is more than just pocket change. First, let's set the stage. The Kennedy half dollar series, first issued in 1964, has been one of the most iconic coins in the United States. Created in honor of President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, these coins carry significant sentimental value and historical importance. While the Kennedy half dollar was originally made with 90% silver, by 1973, the U.S. Mint had switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition for circulation coins. This was part of a broader shift in American coinage to reduce production costs. Still, even though these coins aren't made of pure silver, they still hold value for collectors, especially when it comes to rarities and errors. Speaking of which, let's talk about what makes the 1973 Kennedy half dollar so special. One of the key things that collectors look for in any coin is rarity, and the 1973 Kennedy half dollar is no exception. While millions of these coins were minted, a few rare varieties and minting errors make them stand out. Some coins may look almost identical to their counterparts, but it's those small, subtle differences that can make a world of difference when it comes to value. Point 1. Of the most exciting things about the 1973 Kennedy half dollar is the possibility of minting errors. Mint errors happen when a coin is struck incorrectly or imperfectly during the production process, and these errors can significantly increase a coin's value. One of the most notable errors to look out for is the double die obverse. This occurs when the die used to stamp the coin shifts slightly, resulting in a doubling effect on the text or images on the front of the coin. If you closely examine the "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" inscriptions on the 1973 Kennedy half dollar, you might notice a slight doubling or misalignment. This is a highly sought-after error and can dramatically increase the coin's value among collectors. Another error that you might find in the 1973 Kennedy half dollar is a misaligned die. This error happens when the die that strikes the coin is not aligned properly, causing part of the design to be missing or misprinted. Misaligned die errors are relatively rare, and when they do occur, they make the coin visually unique. Collectors love these kinds of errors because they make the coin one of a kind, perfect for anyone looking to add something extraordinary to their collection. Even if your 1973 Kennedy half dollar doesn't have one of these errors, there are other factors that can influence its value. The condition of the coin is a huge determinant of how much it's worth. A coin that's been well preserved, without signs of wear, scratches, or tarnish, will always be worth more than one that has been heavily circulated. If you have a 1973 Kennedy half dollar that's in mint or near mint condition, it's much more likely to fetch a higher price than a coin that's been through years of use. The value of high-grade coins can easily increase as they become rarer and harder to find in perfect condition. So, what's the big reveal? How much could the 1973 Kennedy half dollar actually be worth? If you happen to have a rare, high-grade 1973 Kennedy half dollar with a double die error or a misaligned die error, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $71,000. Yes, you heard that right, $71,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once in general circulation and worth just 50 cents could now fetch such a hefty sum. But that's the beauty of numismatics. Sometimes the smallest details, like a minting error or a pristine condition, can make all the difference. So, next time you're going through your collection or looking through your spare change, make sure to keep an eye out for a 1973 Kennedy half dollar. If it has any of these rare features, it could be worth much more than you think. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1973 Kennedy half dollar and want to dive deeper into the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss another discovery. Who knows? The next treasure you find could be worth a small fortune. Happy collecting!